It's about 8:20 in the morning on Thursday, September 21st, I believe, 2023, and we're 2/3 of the way through September. I gave them the last 3 sections. I didn't move them last night. I wasn't able to get back in time, so the last 3 cells of this second section, tomorrow morning I'll move them to the new section where the chickens are. And yeah, I won't be here this evening either. So yeah, right now it's about 72 degrees. There's a gentle breeze blowing from the south. Humidity is super high, 65%. There is supposed to be rain today, like a 1/4 inch, and rain tomorrow, another 1/4 inch, and I think rain on Saturday, another 1/4 inch. And looks like we're gonna be getting some rain for the next couple days. Looking out in the future, the temperatures will be getting cooler in the 70s and 80s. I think today we'll be in the mid 80s, 85 or so. No, actually it's supposed to get up to 92, I think. And the big point is that we're starting to see cooler weather, like normal summer weather, not like ridiculous Texas summer weather. And this is number 20, by the way. She's friendly. I'll brush the flies up. There's a lot of flies on there. A lot of flies. You can hear them swarming. Get off. I should try that zapper. But it seems about halfway through October, the temperatures are going to drop down to the 40s at night. We're going to go from 60s to 40s like overnight. I don't even know if this thing is going to work. It's so dirty. I want to try to... No, it doesn't do anything. It was a gimmick. So yeah, mid-October we'll start to see cooler weather. Weather highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s. And then, hey, that's for the chickens. You guys are here. Let me teach you some discipline here. Yeah, stay out of my trailer, the back of my side-by-side here. Stay out. You too. I see you looking at my stuff. Anyway, so mid-October, when's that? I think this rotation is going to end on October 4th. So if we start another rotation right away, which I think we will, based on what I'm seeing in the grass, then the next rotation is going to end on the 19th or so, 19th or 20th. I'm not going to check my math right now. And that's about when the temperatures get to the 40s at night and 60s during the day. And when that happens, the warm season grass will stop growing completely. It's going to take a nap until May, late May, early June. And the cool season grass will start to dominate. Hopefully the weather is moderate enough that the cool season grass can get kind of a head start. I'm thinking particularly of the ryegrass, and I think there's some other things that grow in the spring. So that's kind of the hope, is we get a little bit more forage from the cool season autumn grass. And then come December, that's when everything stops growing. So we'll graze what forage we have left. I'll use the back 20. I might even use the back 20 mid-October after 2 rotations, and give the ground a rest. If we don't have grass to graze on and it's winter time and nothing's growing, I will probably pin them up somewhere and feed them hay. I'll probably pick the worst spot in my field, which in my mind is down there. Down there. That's where the worst spot in my pasture is. So I'll put them down there, pin them up, maybe rotate them through 4 cells every couple days. We have a short in the fence. I'll take a look at it. Go pin them up, feed them hay, maybe supplement them with some protein from protein buckets, and just keep them circulating back there where the grass is bad. Hopefully the hay will help the grass recover quicker in the spring. And then once we hit late February, early March, we might see some growth starting. And then I'm going to wait until we get significant growth before I start moving my cows again in rotation. The goal, as I've said before in many videos, is to leave plenty of grass behind. We can't take advantage of rotational grazing if the grass is struggling to survive. It needs to be thriving. So anyway, I got to go check out that fence. Got a busy day today, and tomorrow I'll be busy as well, which is, I don't know, I guess it's a good thing. And hopefully starting next week, no, it'll probably be 2 weeks from now, we're going to start our advertising campaign for Jen's Kitchen. I'm thinking we're going to do newspaper, radio, and we're going to do, it's called EDDM, every door direct mail by the USPS. We'll send out little postcards about our kitchen, seeing what kind of response we can get. I think that we'll get a tremendous response, and hopefully that'll mark the end of kind of the experimental phase of my food trailer, of our food trailer, Jennifer and I, and hopefully we'll see steady growth, enough that like it won't be us sitting around waiting for people to show up, but we'll be wondering like, how do we serve so much food and keep everybody happy all at the same time. Anyway, guys, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I should show you some of the grass here, at least around me. Let's go ahead and walk the pasture. But as you can see, there's plenty of green grass here. It looks really nice. I think we got a little rain yesterday, just a little, not much. We're supposed to get some more today, as I said already. The goatweed is struggling. I think the goatweed doesn't like cooler weather. It likes hot weather. And oh, this grass right here is super thick. Right there. It's up to the top of my boots. Look at this dark green grass here. Nice. Looks really good. Thick, dark green grass. Plenty of it. There's different kinds of grass I'm seeing. I'll just kind of point out. This stuff here, I wonder if that's Dallas grass. Dallas grass has like purple tips. And right about now is when the Dallas grass really starts growing. It really likes the late summer, early autumn. I saw some this spring too. But then I see this stuff. That to me looks like some sort of fescue. Doesn't that? Anyway, and of course the Bermuda grass is in there too, mixed in with everything else. Let's see what else we got. So this southern part of this section, there's this part here where there's hardly any goatweed. Now when you look at the grass from the side, you see how it looks brown? Let's go in the middle of that and see what it looks like when we look from the top. Because oftentimes what you're seeing is the top of the grass, which tends to be more brown. You're not seeing what happens on the inside. All right, so we're almost in the middle of the brown section here. I can see why it's brown. I'm looking down, you're not yet. All right, let's, I don't know, this is a good spot. Let's rotate our view down. Looks like quite a different color, doesn't it? Look at that nice thick grass. Very thick. Very thick. So it's just the top, the seed heads of the Bermuda grass. So yeah, last year I think I remember mowing this part or shredding it. So I do remember that I had a bunch of goatweed like down here, and it came up like it kind of formed a peninsula here. I don't think I had a lot of goatweed where I'm standing right now. So last year we didn't have much goatweed here, and this year we don't have much goatweed. So I suppose it's obvious, but not shredding where there's not goatweed doesn't get rid of goatweed, because there's nothing to get rid of, right? There's some, you know, there's a little bit here and there. But this goatweed has to compete with the grass, and Bermuda grass is extremely aggressive and tends to crowd out everything else. which is why if you do the program, I forget the federal agency that does it, but they want to restore the grasslands. They want to put the native species back in the grasslands. And step one of the program is to kill everything in your field, especially the grasses. So once you've killed the Bermuda grass, then you can go in and seed the native grasses, but the native grasses have a hard time competing with the Bermuda grass, is what I'm told. Look, this goatweed's dead. Why did this one die? I think what happened is the stalk busted up. Somebody stepped on it. So when they're young, here, yeah, that one's still supple. It doesn't snap when I step on it. But when they start to dry out, they're easy to break. And when they get thick too, when they get a thick, let me step on this one. No, it didn't pop. But sometimes there's a thick one that I'll run across and I'll step on it and I'll crack. And that's the stem breaking. And unlike grass, it can't recover from that. Yeah, see this one here. You see how that guy's like laying over? It was pushed over by something. Never really got back up. And so if the goatweed is too successful, it works as a disadvantage when the cows come by and step on it. So, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Not much to really report. So, good times. Good times. Oh, this stuff here is thick. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Thick. Yeah, that's my plan. Is winter when the grass is not growing, I'm not going to rotate them. I think Greg Judy, in his climate where he gets like lots of snow, and there's like 2 or 3 months out of the year where the cows can't graze because there's snow. I think that works to his advantage because his cows don't put too much pressure on the grass when the grass is hibernating in the winter. And I'm going to try that. Taking them off the grass in the winter. Give it that much head start when the spring comes. And then hopefully we'll get a couple extra weeks of really solid spring growth. We'll see what happens. I might just keep growing all throughout the winter. I have seen it do that. You know, if I have green grass enough to graze on and leave behind plenty, I might just graze all throughout winter. You know, put out hay when it's a little bit thin. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, you have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.